All right, today we're going to be doing feel rest, about a 10-minute meditation. Shoots. All right, just getting my timer ready. Feel rest is great. It's kind of its own reward state. It's what a lot of people pursue when they think of meditation and mindfulness. They think they can achieve some restful and peaceful states. So what we do in feel rest is develop a sense of or a flavor or a palate for those restful experiences and deepen our connection to them. And it can really strengthen our concentration, clarity, and equanimity. We learn to infuse rest into our daily experience, or we can call upon it when needed as we strengthen our connection to it. Relaxing around physical pain can deepen your skills of equanimity, or your ability to be equanimous with the painful experiences, and that can be emotional or physical. And detecting relative rest will help you develop a palate for absolute rest. I'll just kind of leave it at that. What to watch out for is sometimes when we get in these relaxed states, discomfort can arise, or it can even spread because we have let our resistance down in this restful state. So, there might be a spreading of discomfort, and that's okay if that happens. Usually it will just dissipate and we can continue to focus on our subtle experience. But if it's overwhelming, you can always turn an anchor into some other experience, maybe transfer over to doing a see, hear, feel out experience, an anchor into the out while that passes. Or worst case scenario, you can just stop meditating if something becomes really uncomfortable. So, right. So what we're going to do is just relax, and we'll get into our meditative posture and everything. And then what we're going to do is look for restful places in our physical experience. So anything we feel. In this case, we can also include emotional rest or emotional peace as a restful experience. So if you find maybe emotional peace somewhere within your body, as well, you can note that and label it rest. So we'll be using the label rest. We'll be looking for restful spaces within our body, whether it's zooming into any particular space or zooming out to kind of evenly cover the whole body. And then if nothing's really readily available, you can always create rest by just relaxing different parts of your body, relaxing your eyebrows, your jaw, dropping your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Exhales really help to sink into rest and relax maybe your shoulders on an exhale. And other times, maybe if you just notice something neutral, like so your hands are on your lap and they're just completely neutral. There's no activity going on there. That neutrality, we can also explore that as a restful state too. So we'll be looking for restful states within the body. We'll be looking for them, creating them, or noticing where we have neutrality. I hope you're tracking with us so far. And with that, I invite you to join me in the meditation. First thing we'll do is just kind of stretch up and then settle in. You can do this with your eyes open, maybe with the soft gaze over your nose, if that's comfortable for you. Or I like to do it with my eyes closed, so you can also do it with your eyes closed. Might be able to better tune into the internal aspects of your physical experience or emotional experience. So with that, maybe just take a nice deep breath or two. And settle into your posture. I know that was a lot of information at the beginning, so don't feel like you have to know it all. I'll continue to guide through and give you all of the options and cover all the material as we move through this guided meditation. So no worries, you're good. So maybe after a couple deep breaths, we're already kind of able to relax. And if that's the case, you can go ahead and do a light body scan. If you know what that is, it's where you just scan through your mind's eye, up or down through your body, looking for or noticing any place that's relaxed. And then when you find it, you can stop and note where it is. You can label it rest and kind of soak into it, get interested into it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What's the contour or the content of this restful experience in my body that I feel? And you just have to use the label rest as you do it. And if you found something that's really connected and restful, you can continue to stay there and explore it deeper. And just continue labeling it rest with the regular intervals in a relatively calm voice. Or maybe you want to continue scanning and look for other restful experiences within your body. That's fine too. And you come across somewhere else, you can just soak into that and concentrate on that restful experience. And it's fine if the mind wanders or there's outside distractions. You can label them what they are, like here out or here in if it's the thinking mind. And then we just train our attention back to wherever the restful state is. And really holding our attention in those restful states, no matter how subtle they are, relative to any activity going around us, really builds our concentration skills, our equanimity skills. And if you're getting deep into that restful exploration, you can get some great clarity in contact with restfulness. You can always continue to create restfulness, maybe exhaling or relaxing certain muscles or muscle groups. And then you know right where you are and you just train your attention right into them. And continue to explore that restful experience with your attention. It's fine if your mind wanders or you get distracted. That's part of the mindfulness experience. It's constantly happening, and it just offers an opportunity to acknowledge and then just retrain your attention back to where you wanted it, into any restful or neutral experiences happening in your body right now. And just continue to soak into. You can zoom in to particular restful experiences anywhere in your body. Or maybe if you're starting to feel fully relaxed, or maybe a general relaxation, you can kind of do a zoom out and even body coverage and see if you notice any restful experience, or can induce it, maybe with some exhales of a whole body restful experience. That's just an offer. If you're having success zooming in, by all means, that's a great way to develop your concentration, clarity, and equanimity skills as well. Just offering some choices. Our minds love to wander, or love to get distracted. Just remember, every time you notice you're distracted or your mind's wandering, that's a great strength. That's showing clarity. And then you're using your concentration muscle to draw it from the wandering mind back into the restful states that are available. And just soak into them and continue to soak in. And we got about 20 seconds left here. And as I'm going to invite you to go ahead and maybe start coming out of it and wiggle your toes, or wiggle your nose, open your eyes. You don't have to completely bail on that restful experience. You can kind of ride the momentum of it into part of the rest of your day as much as you can. Maybe just allow it to be in the background, and hopefully you've tapped into a little bit of rest, and you know that that rest will be available to you when you need it. And the more you practice, the more you'll establish that connection, and the more available and the more rich that experience will be. So I encourage you to put in the time, and you'll reap the benefits. So that was Feel Rest. That was a 10-minute guided Feel Rest meditation. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you on the next one.